Well, let's see if this works better. Ooh, what the fuck did I just do? Ouch. Ooh, that doesn't feel too good. I don't know what I just did, but I think I just pulled a muscle or something. Ooh, yeah, not good. Not good at all. Yeah, it's tight for some reason. Oh, maybe not. That's tight as well. I do think I am having a muscle spasm though. That's not good. We're gonna put that on there for a few seconds and then we'll figure out what's going on. Cause ouch, I don't know what that was. I picked up my phone and then like, so. No, I think we're okay now. I don't even know if the ice cream did anything, but so. Alrighty. Thank you. X23. Alright, what's going on now? Cosmic attackers. Preventing miss. Alright. The more buffs, the more better. So, give me some cosmic champs. He's got like a natural built-in vigilance or whatever. Him kind of as well. And then I'm gonna try out Cersei. Just to see what she's like. And then I'll probably go Iron Man for Emma. Alright. We should be good. I presume. I guess we'll try out Cersei. I have to learn how to use her. The hack happened? It must have, yeah. Not exactly sure how it happened, but yeah, it must have happened, so. Oh, the hack happened. Oh, I don't know. I went to disconnect the wireless display for my phone to see if that was the reason it was like laggy, just the application was bugging out or whatever. And then after I disconnected it, like the entire thing just like quit. I don't know why. I wish I knew. But it is what it is, so. What's your favorite boss, bro? Like in the game? Or just like in any game? Because in any game, that's a pretty good good question. In any game, okay. I don't really play a lot of games, but I'd have to say like Galactus in the first Lego Marvel Superheroes is a pretty good villain. Especially because he like brings together like Or I guess Loki would be technically the villain of that. Super good villain in my opinion, so. Or boss, I guess. Boss in that game. I'd say GTA. Favorite boss probably would have been like... Not Devin Weston, but, I mean, he's cool and all, but he's just a fucking annoying asshole. You didn't really do anything to him. I liked Martin Madrazo. He was a pretty good boss, I'd say. I don't think you ever actually fought him, but, I mean, just the way he, like, handled the whole situation with Trevor and Michael was actually pretty good, I'd say. Daredevil, come on, do something. Man. Bro, what is this? Fucking all or nothing? You motherfucker. Yeah, I think she does some pretty solid damage, Cersei. I get used to using her. I'd say for me, it's either the Fury from Metal Gear Sonic, or Metal Gear Sonic. Is it Metal Gear? I don't know if it's Metal Gear Sonic or what, but Metal Gear, I think 3. And then or Mr. Freeze from Arkham City. I never played the Batman game, but I do every once in a while see clips from it. It looks like a pretty good game. I definitely think they did the Batman games really well. You fucking bitch. Alright, SP3, because I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of getting cooked right now. Purified by Incinerate, man. Not cool. Come on, Black Cat. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, great. Now I could fucking... Bro, this is like... This is fucking horrible. Bro, she's so fucking passive. I don't get it. Extremely passive, you know? Metal Gear Solid, close enough. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know why I kept thinking Metal Gear Sonic, but... Yeah, Arkham games are awesome. Yeah, I don't know why, but... I don't know. I've never gotten into those games, but at the same time, like... I definitely think I would get into those, because, like... I tried playing Marvel Avengers and stuff, and I didn't like it at first. But then, like... Towards the end, I was actually getting into it. Like, towards when the game started, like, dying, or, like, when they were announcing that it was going to shut down, I started getting into it. I was like, fuck, dude, I wish I got into it earlier, because it actually seemed like a pretty fun game. When I first played it, though, I was only really playing it just so I can get, like, some cosmetics in Fortnite, because that was the only way you could get them. And I just wanted those. Which, I mean, those are good cosmetics and stuff, but I kind of wish I paid a little more attention to the game. It really was I think, a pretty fun game. I didn't really follow the story at all, but just kind of the gameplay stuff was pretty fun, I think. Fuck me, dude. Jackass. Nice. But yeah, I really never got into games like that, and I kind of wish I would get back into them because I have like Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man 2 with Miles and stuff that I have. Both games, I'm pretty sure, untouched in my house. Brand new, not like brand new, but they're basically brand new. They were on sale on Black Friday or something, but they're pretty new, and I've never played it, so I don't know why. It's low-key kind of dumb of me, so. How does that hit me, dude? Ain't no way. Bro, I'm dexing that, dude. That's BS. Fuck you, dude. I don't know what it is, but every time I play with like a new character like that, I get very like, I don't know, like things just go really bad really quick. I don't know why. Don't talk to my girl, Black Cat, like that. She was being a bitch, dude. She wasn't cooperating. So. Like, how is it hitting me, dude? I guarantee you I'm dexing that right. Fucking something wrong with this game, man. Like, what the fuck was the difference between before and after? Perfect timing. Bro, the Isoburst thing is so buns. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not horrible. Spider-Man is so similar to Batman now that I think of it. The game styles and stuff? Makes sense. So she gotta be the opposite of a new character. I mean, she's not like a new character like, she's not like new like Madeline Pryor or Blue Marvel or something like that, but like, she's new to me. Like, I've never used her before like that. You know, I've seen people use her before and some other stuff, but I've never actually like sat down and like, oh, I'm gonna use her, you know? It's just not something okay, what the fuck do I gotta do? I have to interrupt her heavy or what? What do I gotta do? Interrupt her special tag. What the fuck do I gotta do? Okay. What the fuck, man? She had 2 prowess, by the way. 2 fucking prowess. She did much damage. What do I gotta do? Really? It's only the special, dude? Half the time it's either punish heavy or special attack. No, it's one or the other. What a bad design. Alright, well, I guess I'll bump Thanos out. How do I gain power? Doesn't matter. She's dead, but it's still kind of. I can't. I wish I could check nodes after I kill her. So. Should you use just heavy and medium up to SP1 or SP2, and then throw SP1 at different distances? Okay. Because I know about the distance thing. Like if you're far away, you get unblockable specials, then you get a different benefit as if you're close or like you're in striking distance or whatever. Which can be helpful in a pinch. Oh shit! Wait. Nullifying a buff. Okay. And I don't even know what Guardian has, but I'll probably just use Deathless Thanos or something like that. Okay. I said Mystic. And then he's got too high of energy resistance, otherwise I'd use him or her. I'll fuck around with Surfer, maybe. Surfer probably could do it. Who's reading the event quest stories? If it was actually peak writing, it would be interesting, but it's always just a few champs go find some artifact that prevents the multiverse from imploding. Do you read it, Peter? I used to read it, like, when I first started the game, and then I realized, like, oh, wait, Guardian's not the boss? Oh, whatever. For some reason, I thought Guardian was the boss. I don't know why that's slipped my mind, but I thought that was him, so. But suppose it wasn't, so. What's going on with you? Just personal space fury? Okay. But I used to read it, and then I was like, well, I'm not even getting, like, the full story, because, like, A, I haven't read the other event quests, and then B, I haven't read, like, most of the other ones as well, so. You fucking power immune bitch. Okay. Lovely. We love Dr. Voodoo. W character. I used to read it to the last one I read was a Shocker and Sandman one. Okay, interesting. I actually liked it because it was different. Dude, I remember they left Mystic Spidey and Spot's story on a cliffhanger. I never finished it. What was a cliffhanger? I wish... You know what would be a really good thing? If, like, Khonshu's Ankh or something like that, like, they were able to get old files from the game, so we could, like, I guess read up on the story. It's not like you can go back and be like, oh, this is what happened in the story. Because they don't have, like, you know, the event quests are gone, you know? But it'd be kind of cool if you could go back and reread, like, when, like, Cable and Gwenpool came out together or whatever, you know? I think that'd be kind of neat. Nice damage. I think Mystic Spidey was channeling some power that no one knows what after beating Spot. For some reason, they turned him into a villain. Interesting. You know, honestly, I'm not trying to just, say this to be like, oh, I agree with you, but like, I think I remember reading that actually, because that sounds familiar. Something about I remember. I don't know if I actually read that because that was, I mean, that was I think what 2022 that year. I'm pretty sure because it was. I'm almost positive that was 2022 because 2025 October was Dracula. It's Dracula and Frankenstein. And the year before that was Screaming Jack, and then the year before that was Morbius and Wolf. So that means the year before that, which is the first year I started playing, was Spot and the other one, Spot and Spidey. So I might have read that. I don't remember when I stopped reading it. I just remember that there was a point where I was like, I'm done reading because I can't keep up and I don't understand half of it. So. Love when she does a lot of damage. When you gonna do incursions? I don't know. Probably when I have more time and less items expiring. Come on, let's go, lady. Burning daylight out here. Alright, good. What's your favorite story of all time? It's a good question. Because they're... It's like very not subjective, but there's a lot of categories I could go into. I would say for book-wise, though, a pretty good story, which I never finished, by the way, which I'm kind of pissed at myself. I never did, but I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could, but I just never did because I was so lazy when it came to reading. But there was actually this book series. I don't remember what the book series was called, but the first book in the establishment was called Ravensgate. And it was actually quite a good story. It's basically like this kid. It's kind of like a generic like backstory where like this kid has goes on like a trip with his parents or whatever, and then like he keeps smelling like burnt toast or whatever, and then when like it's all kind of like said and done, his parents. It's either he smelled burnt toast and he didn't go with him, or he smelled burnt toast and then he did go with him. And then his parents got into a car crash, and they died. And then he went to go live with either his aunt or he went to go live in a foster home. And then like he figures out that he's got like powers from like a nuclear plant, and he can like. I feel like he's basically like Havoc almost. Or more like Jean Grey, I guess, where he can like kind of do stuff with his mind, and, you know. Apparently they made a movie on it. I have never fucking seen it though. It must have been like a really, really bad movie. No, I didn't. Maybe not. There's a book by Anthony Horowitz, though. So it's called, okay, so it was actually the Gatekeeper series, but apparently it got changed to the Power of Five. I don't fucking know. But there's so there's Ravensgate, Evil Star, Nightrise. I think I read up to Nightrise, and everything after that I didn't read because the books after that I'm pretty sure were I think the next one was Green. I never read it. Yeah, no, okay. I think I actually read Necropolis. Wait, what the fuck is this? Hold on. I actually don't know which one is which. However, I think maybe it goes Ravensgate, Evil Star, Nightrise, Necropolis, and then Oblivion. I don't think I ever read the whole thing. But I could be wrong. Yeah, Oblivion's the last one, but I think I started reading Necropolis and I was like, I can't read this. Because I was just like so bad at reading, but I would get the set, honestly, and I would actually read it. It seems like a pretty good series. I mean, it's not a book for like adults, it's more for kids and stuff, but like I would say it's still a pretty good pretty good series. So if you want to check it out, you definitely can. So interesting. Sounds like he turned into the Hulk. Maybe something like that. I don't really know exactly what he turned into, but he turned into something. So Bro Camila is practicing her Joker. Yeah, I don't know what she's watching, but she's giggling a lot. So she's good at it though. For me, my favorite story is a Witcher DLC called Hearts of Stone. Okay. Damn, I just stole all this motherfucker's power. Every last bit of it. You motherfucker. Alright, he's definitely dead now. I don't know, he's into like 500k burst damage. Yeah, 518. Wow, dude. Big damage. It's a really long one. So basically, Witchers are mutated people who hunt monsters for a living and accept contracts and all that. So, kind of like Blade, maybe? Except he doesn't accept contracts. I mean, like Blade in the Monster Hunter aspect, but then like Ghost Rider in the contracts aspect, maybe? So one day this one guy named Olgerd made a contract to take down a giant frog. Okay, giant frog. Interesting. Main character accepts it, and he kills the frog. Okay, frogs, not a bad thing, I guess. Pumping iron. Man, destructive feedback's gonna fuck me on this. But turns out the frog was actually a prince, and the main character gets sentenced to jail. Oh, okay. So it's like a little twist on Princess and the Frog. pretty solid damage. I like Voodoo. In terms of, so this one mysterious guy named Gaunter breaks the Witcher out of jail miraculously, and the Witcher has to complete a favor for Gaunter in return. The favor was to kill Olgerd. Okay. Interesting. Didn't they make a movie on this? Or a TV show? With Cavill? With the Calvarine? But turns out Olgierd and Gaunter made a pact that the Gaunter can only harm him after he completes 3 impossible wishes for him. What the fuck? Just starting to get out of my head. Dude, what's going on with my game, man? What the fuck, dude? It's not even the fucking computer, dude. It's the game. It's just being really laggy. Olgierd and Gaunter made a pact that Gaunter can only harm him after he completes... Okay, so Gaunter makes the Witcher do the wishes, and they are to send his dead brother to a wedding and steal a house for him. What? The third wish isn't revealed. Okay. How do you steal a house? It's not like you can just pick up a fucking house, you know? Alright, I gotta use 3 full energies in 30 minutes. I think I can do that. Okay, damaging effect and the defender's purified. Instant effects gain. Okay, so skill. And we need a cosmic person for this. Alright. Yeah, that's when it's possible. Okay. That makes more sense then. She's got interest in... Never mind. Bullseye probably has instant stuff as well. And then... I guess we'll do Killmonger also. He's got some shit that might be able to burn off, so... so for the first wish, the Witcher lets his brother possess himself and goes to a wedding. Okay. Weird. But not unheard of. The second wish, he steals the deed to the house and gives it to Olgierd. Okay. The third wish isn't revealed, so it's impossible. So then what? Don't tell me that's how the story ends. Then Olgierd reveals the third wish to revive his dead wife. How do you revive a dead wife? Then when the Witcher uses necromancy necromancy to visit the world of the dead, the Witcher finds out how the wife died and all that. Let me guess, Olgierd kills her? Dude, normally these bleeds like last a whole lot longer. Or last a lot shorter. See you later, fucker. Wife died because Olgierd made a deal with Gaunter and turned his heart to stone. Okay. which made him have no emotion and all the wife and no emotion at all, and the wife committed suicide because she didn't want to live with someone like that. Okay. Can't blame the lady. No emotion people seem like headaches. So well, I think Bullseye might be the best for this. Well, he was until he fucking got chopped right there. Yeah. Then when the wishes are all complete, it's revealed Gaunter is actually the devil and wants to take Olgierd's soul. Oh. So then you have a choice to either let Olgierd die or save Olgierd. So basically what I'm understanding is Olgierd made a deal with the devil. And now the devil's making Olgierd do more deals in order to prevent him from I'm actually confused now. Yeah, Bullseye's the best for this dude. He's crazy good. Did you save or let him die, or did you do both? Kind of like GTA where you can go back and do it, so. Okay, so basically Olgierd can't be harmed by Gaunter unless he gets the 3 wishes complete as part of the pact. True, 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 true. I got that. So Gaunter makes the Witcher complete his wish, so then he can take Olgierd's soul. And the Witcher has to agree because he saved him from prison. Makes sense. I chose to save him and took 4 hours fighting Gaunter in the boss fight. Oh boy, okay. Lovely. 4 hours, dude? That's probably how long it would take IRL to fight the guy. And the amount of endurance that Henry Cavill would have to have in order to, like, fight the devil is a lot. You know, it's a lot. Ah, fucking shit. There's someone shooting a gun outside my house. I'm gonna close my blinds. I don't want someone to shoot me if they see me streaming. I mean, if they shoot randomly, it would probably be just as bad, but like, I don't want the fuck shooting me. How much fucking shit did I get? Smokes, man. Holy smokes. Ooh, empowered grease crystals. Lovely. Trust me, it's a lot better when you actually play it. I'm just bad telling stories. At least you're not at 5% health, so you don't instantly die. What? If that was Canada, bro, you would get tackled with police on the first shot. You're just not allowed to own weapons in Canada, or how does this work? I'm pretty sure iDoom's really good for this, but I could be wrong. So I'm gonna grab some other tech champs, maybe. You've got a shock. You've got a shock. You've got a power drain that really doesn't work well. So I'll grab you instead. You've got one as well. And we'll try it, okay. He's got a shock as well, so we'll see how this goes. Kowalski, how much time do I got left? 28 minutes, okay. I can get this shit done in 28 minutes. Give or take. Should I stay or should I go? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, basically no weapons unless your job is to have a weapon. Interesting, okay. What song was that? Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? Boom, 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 boom. I never used arcade before, so always seen good stuff with them, but never seen stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. I don't mind that one bit. I still like the ideal rotation with him because he doesn't have like an exploit or anything. He kind of just does whatever. Oh, he can't have bleed immunity? That's kind of dumb. That's alright. He'll kick Morningstar, so. How does Bro have so many Ascended champs? Well, day one, I was able to get 2 of the Super Duper boxes. That's how I got Hitmonkey and Arcade. And then I got 2 of the Empowered Crystals, or whatever the fuck they were. Which was, I believe the first one was... Well, the first one wasn't Toad, but I'm just going to say the first one was Toad. And then the second one was... Who the fuck was the second one? So it wasn't Toad. I don't remember who the second one was. Let me check my set of champs quick. You know, Arcade can spam heavies forever and just auto block everything. Really? I didn't know that. It's kind of cool. Sounds kind of dumb, not gonna lie, but also pretty cool. Alright. I'll tell you exactly where every ascension came from. Okay. Okay. Provider came from the compensation or whatever. Like, you could get Peter from the double track or from whatever, but I mean, that's how I ascended Peter. Scarlet Witch I got in the Sigil store because I figured I'd buy her. Because why not? Sounds pretty fun. Okay, so it was Cersei that was my first ascension out of the free, like, the 2 free crystals that we got for ascension. And then Toad was the second one. And I was kind of upset because I was like, damn, I kind of wanted somebody that I already had. But that's how I got Toad ascended. Lizard was from the compensation. And then Arcade, Hitmonkey, and Corvus were all from the box. And then I actually pulled Mr. Fantastic out of one of the Empowered Grace crystals. After, like, only opening, like, maybe a max of 20 of them, you know? So I got a really, like, lucky pull. And then it reset it, so. But, yeah, that's how I got so lucky, so. Sure is nice to be me, I guess. And then I'm hoping to get another ascension. I mean, it's not like it's going to happen soon, but, like, I'm getting close to having, like... Can I fucking parry this guy? I'm getting close to having another ascension from the Empowered Grace Crystals because I've opened so many of them. You're fucking gay. And you're also unblockable, that's also kind of done. Dude, you're intimidated. Come on, girl. Oh, shit. Okay, well, take a damage, so. But I hope my next Ascendable champ is, like, someone I have at rank 4. Because it's not like I don't want to rank up new champs, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I would love to get, like, an Ascended, Nova or something. I have it at rank 2, because I'm kind of, like, preparing for when I actually get him. But, like, an Ascended Nova would be really cool to have, because I'm sure he'd do, like, pretty solid damage, like Cersei. He just gets... I guess you could say, like, lost in the sauce, like some of these other characters, you know. Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, Arcade, you know. But, like I said, I didn't say this, but Ascension's supposed to, like, revive some of these champs, so that's a cool thing. I'd also like to get a Sandman. That'd be kind of cool to have a Sandman to be able to use as an Ascended character. I know Seaton's got a rank 5 Ascended him, so I think that's pretty cool. Is he even a shock? Oh no, I just said special concussion, never mind. That is kind of ridiculous though. I mean, he is boosted with like all those Furies, but still, so it's kind of cool. And then, to be honest, I'm probably going to end the stream once I get all my energy refills spent, just because I don't think I'm going to, like... I really don't think I'm gonna be able to play more of this without getting frustrated, because this is already starting to get kind of annoying with in-game lag, stream lag. I'm surprised it hasn't disconnected yet, without me doing it, but it's kind of odd that it hasn't yet, so. Which I think after this quest, the one after it, I'll be able to use up all my refills, I think, so. Yeah, man, this is getting ridiculous with lag. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know if the stream's still up. Might have lagged out of existence. I don't know. What the fuck is this guy doing right now? I don't know. Shit. I'm absolutely getting cooked right now. Dude, I fucking miss the dex on that every time, dude. It's such an easy dex, but I still fucking screw it up. It's annoying. Sorry, I'm late, Brycey. No, you're good, man. Was eating dinner with the fam. Hey, man, that's better than watching me. Trust me. The fam is more important. So, that's what's up, dude. Hey, Bobby. Is Bobby here? Bobby might be here. I don't know. He seems to have left the building. Or whatever the kids say nowadays. Oh, he's still here. Never mind. Okay, what's Pixie got under her sleeve? Dirty work, don't bully me. I might have to have her bully me, just so I can sit in a corner and wait the whole time. That way I can get like a big amount of Furies and just call it good. So, is there a date on when 9.4 is dropping? I would say like middle of April. That'd be my guess is when it's dropping. Okay, we get it. Not this SP3 bullshit. What, she just blow fairy dust on me? Oh, she did. Ouch. That ain't fucking cool. Good thing she's dead, so. You know, if I wasn't using Solvark, she'd be kind of annoying, so. What do you guys think the boss for Night Before? I thought they said it was Karina. I thought. Maybe, or they'll save her for Act 10 if there's one, the final act. MCOC after there's no more story content. Honestly, though, I mean, they have to keep releasing story content. There's no way they don't, because like, at the core of the game is story content, you know? Even though like the main parts of the game has really shifted from like story content and arena grinding and opening crystals to like battlegrounds and like battlegrounds, Alliance War, Coliseum, stuff like that. Banquet event, you know, it's shifted from the basic stuff to this stuff now. But like, if they get rid of the basic stuff, like, there's not much for the game to stand on, if it makes any sense. You know, like, you can't. It's the foundation of the game, I feel like. So I hope they don't like just stop making act content. I hope they keep continuing making act content. Now, mind you, I completely understand how it would be extremely difficult to like, you know, keep making act content, because like, I mean, how many different like villains of the contest have they made so far? What has it been, like Kang, Thanos, Maestro, and then after Maestro they kind of were like, well, we got to figure something out for Act 5, so they threw in the Collector, and then after that it was the Grandmaster, and then the beginning of Act 7 was kind of like, don't really know what's going on here. But then we got the normal Kang, like different Kang, and then we got Kang again, and then we got Superior Kang. And then we started getting the corrupted bosses, which has been like this whole story arc from like chapter 8 until now, or Act 8 until now. So like, I could totally get it if they're just like, dude, we can't figure anything out, you know? And they may take an extra like 4 months or something to release new act content, but I don't think that they're going to stop making act content unless they actually like get into a big slump, you know? And I don't feel like they would get into a slump, so. Alright. Science attackers. Okay. And then the boss is Madeline Pryor, which we'll just use a science champ for. So. The story's got to end sometime. I don't think so. I don't think the story has to end until the game ends. There's no point, you know? Because if you think about it, the battle realm is ever growing, I think. Like, it's always constantly growing, and there's new characters always coming in. So, like, I don't think, like, it has to, like, stop growing, or, you know, the story has to end. I don't think so. Because if that was the case, like, I feel like the story should have ended at the Grandmaster, you know? We took over the Grandmaster, you know? He was the leader of the contest, and then for some reason, Karina was just like, I'll take it over. No, I got it, you know? That's like, no, why? Just, no one owns the contest. That's simple, you know? But that wasn't the case. Which makes me believe that, you know, this... I just feel like it's going to constantly keep growing and getting bigger. The story, at least. Why would I get rid of fucking him? Okay, he's rank 1, or rank 2, but I'm going to try him out. So. Emperor Doom was the coolest boss to me, though. And he wasn't even, like, Emperor Doom, though. That's the thing, like... Well, I mean, I guess technically he was, like, Dread Emperor Doom, but, like... I don't even know why they released that. Like, that had nothing... Trying to, like, shit on Kabam for being, like... oh, you guys didn't follow the correct order of what you were doing, so this means fuck you guys, you know? But, like, I really don't understand why they didn't follow order, you know what I mean? Like, the first one was Citalis, and then, like, Comet, and then it was Cerastes, and then it was Glycan, which I wasn't expecting Glycan to, I was really not expecting Glycan to be a... I thought he was going to be a skill champ, honestly. But they made him a whatever, and I was like, okay. So that's what they'll do. What they'll do is they'll do 3 classes, and then the final boss of the act will be, like a superior class or whatever. Okay, I can live with that, you know. So then, X-23 came around, Orochi. She was mutant. And then Jane Foster came around, who was Mystic. So I'm like, okay, our next character that's going to be like a corrupted boss is going to be a cosmic character, you know? Now, it could have been cosmic, it could have been Thor. It could have been like, because, I mean, what were they doing? They were kind of sticking to like the main people almost, like Black Widow, Hulk, Iron Man, and then like they kind of did like Wolverine, but like X-23 version of Wolverine, and then they kind of did Thor, so like it would have been like a female version of Thor. So like, I mean, I really didn't know who they would have did, because you know, you'd think like, okay, well they'd either have Captain America or like whoever left, you know. But they could have did like a corrupted Captain Marvel, but I'm not sure. So. I'll use this guy. I'll see how he works. The coolest boss got to be Maestro. Not design-wise, but looks-wise. How is it getting bigger than what it is right now? It's literally dimensional destruction stuff. I have no idea, but, like... I mean... I just feel like stories like these just can't end, you know? Like, you know what I mean? Like... Comics never end, I feel like. Or like, I mean, yes, they end, but like, I just feel like comic stories just like, it makes no sense for them to end, you know? I don't actually know if that's how you use them, but maybe. Corrupt Cat Marvel would be sick. I think it'd be pretty cool, you know. And she's been, I think she's been a pretty like big staple in the story. I feel like I've seen her a lot, like kind of guiding Karina along with like Civil Warrior and Guillotine, you know. So it would make sense, but I don't know. Isn't Dread Emperor Doom a corrupted? I mean, I don't think he is, but he might be. I don't know. Like, it just seems so weird that they never like had like a cosmic boss, you know? Because they had Glycan, who probably should have been a skill boss, but they turned him into a superior boss because he was like the leader of their army or whatever. Okay, whatever. I can live with that. But then like, they could have literally did a cosmic Doom, but they made a superior Doom instead, which makes no sense. But and I totally would have been cool with it if it actually was like a corrupted version of Doctor Doom, and instead of being like Dread Emperor Doom, it would have been something like Doctor, I don't know, like a different name. You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought would have been the case, but obviously not. So I don't know. I think they just kind of did Dread Emperor Doom because like the whole like Fantastic Four stuff. Which I get. Cool. It makes sense. But like, I don't know. I feel like they definitely should have saved it for like Doomsday or something. Like they could have had like in my personal opinion, if they would have added like a cosmic boss for you know 9.3, and then they would have actually had like Karina be the boss of Corrupted Karina, or even I thought they'd do the Chrono Serpent for 9.4. I actually read 9.3 story, and Doom was secretly trying to steal the Boro power. Okay, nice. Bob, is it me or is Extreme freezing a ton? It's freezing for me, then cutting back. I don't think it's just you. Yeah, it's me, guys, and yeah, I have dropped 13,000 frames. I don't know why. It's a lot. And the number keeps increasing, and the fucking game shut down. Lovely. Cool. Absolutely love it. I don't know why my phone can't handle streaming anymore, but it can't. So I think my next investment's going to have to be a new phone. So yeah, it fucking sucks. But like I was saying, like I figured like 9.3 boss would have been like a what frames? Oh yeah, good point. Like probably isn't any right now, but yeah. 13,000? Well, I mean, I think what it means is that's how many frames have dropped since the stream started. And currently it's at 15,000 frames dropped since the stream started, which is only 6.1% of the frames throughout the entire thing, I believe. Man, I got 2 minutes left on that. That's no good. So I'm going to use up this. And then I've got 2 minutes to spend all that energy, which I don't even think is possible, so. However, if I can kill Proxima, no. It's not possible. Unless Spider-Woman does a lot of damage, I don't know, we'll see. But I'm not thinking so. But yeah, something to that effect, I think. Cosmic Boss, and then I was thinking the Chrono Serpent would have been the villain for this fucking 9.4. I don't know why it isn't. Makes no sense to me, but whatever. Okay. She's dead in 28 seconds. Which kind of gives me hope if I can kill this guy. And then move to Sabretooth, use up the energy, and then I still have like an hour before I have to use another energy up, which I'll make sure I get the energy used up, so. Okay, he's dead. 26 seconds. So if I move to Sabretooth, I'm pretty sure I have enough time to claim up. Oh, 27 seconds. Wow, look at that. Now I've got an hour and 17 minutes. What a clutch-ass Spider-Woman, dude. She's so clutch. Bryce, I gotta say your thumbnails are getting lazy. I don't even think the word is lazy. I just think it's like non-existent because I didn't even make a thumbnail for this stream, to be honest. I haven't made a thumbnail for a lot of streams because it's just been like, I don't know. I just don't have a lot of inspiration, you know. I feel like I put a lot of work into some thumbnails and then like I still don't, you know, see the return off of it, if that makes any sense. Which may sound pretty shitty and stuff, but that's just something I've considered, I guess, a little more, so. Yeah, I've kind of just been like not worrying about it, you know. I did, however, you know, for the Karina challenges, I am doing those thumbnails, which, the first thumbnail and the second one are, the second thumbnail is just like a copy and paste from the first one, but, I mean, it's literally the exact same challenge, just with villains, so there's not really much difference I can put into the thumbnail. In my opinion, maybe I could do something different, but I don't know. Nothing really rolls off the top of my head. However, it's like an event. I mean, I don't know. Putting time into to figure out like an event quest thumbnail just seems like maybe like a waste of time, maybe. But also, I don't know. So it all depends. I like her persistent charge. It's a different shade, I guess. That's kind of nice. So what do these goblins do? Just nothing, basically? What the fuck, dude? How did I dex that? Don't ask. Whoops. Evade! Get the feeling I'm not using Mr. Fantastic right. Because I'm pretty sure Karate Mike said Mr. Fantastic's good. So... when you doing Hero Karina or did you do... I already did it, yeah. You can do BG thumbnail? I mean, yeah, I guess I could. But I haven't really done BGs much. Or do you mean like Brian Grant thumbnails where it's just like text or whatever? I mean, I guess I could do that, but Karate Mike says everything is good. I mean, I feel like he's kind of paid to say that, so it makes sense. Alright, lady. Figure some shit out. Throw a special! Man, why do you gotta throw it when you don't have ruptures up? Okay, I'm not fucking understanding this at all. They could be releasing 7-star Groot and Karate Mike would be glazing the crap out of him. Well, if they were going to release a 7-star Groot, I guarantee you they're going to release a 7-star buffed Groot. Because I don't think they would just release Groot in his form as is. In my opinion, that'd be very dumb. Get the fuck out of this. I know who can stop her. Luke Cage can. Luke Cage shuts down every fucking mystic, dude. He don't care. That's right. Luke Cage cooked her. Oh yeah, I was right there. Yeah, I don't know what you're on right now, Frosty, but you're getting signs of dementia. It looks like. I want to get that checked out. Mommy. What is this champ, bro? She got like 50 billion abilities? Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that, but that was kind of weird, so. Actually, I have really good memory. Photographic, actually. Found out like 2 months ago. You have a photographic memory and you forgot you were watching me play this yesterday. Makes sense. No, I'm just kind of fucking with you, but it does kind of draw concern. So what is this? I don't need Toad Horseman, I don't think. Oh, Sinister doesn't work, so he's just kind of there for synergy. So, which I don't even think he's there for a synergy with. I mean, this one's not bad, so maybe I might just use Onslaught the entire quest. So, yesterday I thought you did villain. Yeah, I did villain yesterday, and I did the hero one like when it dropped, the Wednesday that it dropped, I believe. So, yuck, that's gross. An itchy ear. Okay. So we're gonna go with APOC. Bob, I know. I thought yesterday he did villain. Then like a week ago he did here. I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Man, it's not photographic memory. I remembered it too. How did you find out if you have photographic memory, by the way? Yeah, like, how do you... Wouldn't you know? Isn't that how it works? Like, Frost, you're kind of not making sense here. Can you explain? See you later. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can picture things from 2 weeks ago, and I remember it picture perfect. No, but like, how do you find out you have it? Does the doctor tell you or something? Yeah, because like, if you go to the doctor and they say, we're gonna do some tests. We might think you, or we may think you have a photographic memory, and then they show you these photos, like of an island or something, and tell you analyze the details. Like, you could just like remember those things and just keep that in your brain the entire time you're supposed to be remembering it, and then like technically it's photographic, but you're just using your brain, you know. Could be wrong though. So I don't really know, so. See you later, Dazzy. When I was sick, like a couple weeks ago back, I mentioned to them about the photographic and they just tested me. How do they test people for it? Did I actually explain it? Does that mean I'm telepathic? Or I don't have a photographic memory, I have a preemptive photographic memory. I can remember things that I've never seen before. Or I can remember things that I haven't seen yet that I will see in the future. Bryce, you gotta get tested for telepathy. That's exactly what I gotta get tested for. Would it be yeah, it would be telepathy, not telekinesis or whatever. It's called precognition. That's sounds lamer than what did I say? I don't remember. Basically, they showed me like somewhere you haven't been, then they made me explain the details while I'm looking at a blank paper. Okay. That doesn't seem too hard. I mean, how long did they show you the piece of paper for? Like, did they show it to you for like 1 second and then be like, all right, explain it? Or do they like, okay, look at this for like 20 seconds and then explain it to us in a minute or something like that? I think it was for like 25 seconds. Well, bruh, I feel like I could do that as well. I can remember I had a barbecue last week, and I can remember what I ate. Yeah, does that make him have a photographic memory? Things are about to get ugly. Also, Bob, it was 2 weeks later. Unless I got lied to. Like 1 month back, I remember eating at Cheesecake Factory. Picture perfect. What was the weather like? I remember what I ate. I mean, I remember what I eat every time I go to Cheesecake Factory because I order the same fucking thing. Not that hard, you know? It was windy. I got sprayed by the fountain. Do you get like super good marks in history? Okay, but like if I got drenched by a car a year ago, I can remember that. Yeah. You just have like a filing cabinet in your brain that you just like, oh, this happened today. Put it in the filing cabinet for this day. Like that one episode of SpongeBob where he's like, Squidward tells him to get rid of everything out of his brain except for fine dining and breathing, you know? And then the mini SpongeBobs inside of his brain just start throwing out like all the stuff inside his brain except for fine dining and breathing. Which I'm kind of glad Squidward said fine dining and breathing and not just fine dining, because I think he knew that SpongeBob was going to actually just like get rid of everything. And that just means SpongeBob was going to just stop breathing. So it makes me think that he's done this before, so. We're good, we're good. It's got to be something that is very normal in that sense. Possibly. Symptoms of a photographic memory. Bob's the doctor testing me. Makes sense. Makes total sense now. He's giving out bad grades. Oh, fuck, I'm tired, man. I'm taking a test online right now. Oh, I took a IQ test while me and Plasma were in a call one day. And I think Plasma said his IQ's like 136 or something like that. And apparently the IQ test said mine's like 134, which is insane because I don't feel that smart. I really don't. Because that's like above average. Or maybe his is like 140. I don't know what the fuck it is, but. So. Bro, I took an IQ test and I got 180. I got scammed. I don't know, man. You may be pretty smart. Oh. How'd you get. How's that mean you get scammed? The only people who have low IQ are people who take IQ tests. Makes sense, makes sense. This shit said I likely have photographic memory. Likely? Okay, well. Not bad. How do I likely have it? Yeah, that's... I mean, that might be just the website's way of, like... You know, abiding by, like, lawsuit... evading or whatever, so... Because usually you gotta pay money to get the result, then they just give you some random number. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, then maybe I did get scammed. But then again, like, Plasma took a test. He took the same, like, a test on the exact same website. And he got a 130, like, 140 or something like that, you know? And Plasma is very smart. Like, from what I've seen, he does math really good in his head. He does a lot of stuff. So I think he's quite intelligent. So it might be wrong. It might not. I don't know. It depends. He said it depends on the website you go on. I just don't remember the website it was. I think it's like testmyiq.com or something like that. I could probably pull it up with my fucking history if I take a look. But it was like last week sometime, so I'd be looking through a lot of shit. Alright, I don't know if this is going to work against Neffy or not, but we're going to fucking find out, so. Might have to use someone like APOC or whatever. Or even maybe even Cable, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know how Nefaria works. I thought he like absorbed energy damage and converted it into like energy resist. I don't really know. Fuck man, I'm tired, dude. Come on, man. I'm almost done with this, dude. What is that Japanese for fuck you? Frosty? Please elaborate what that means. What does that say, Bryce? I have no fucking idea. I don't think it says anything, to be honest. Frosty, I don't know what's more weird. The fact that you're sending me, like, stuff like that, or the fact that I'm pretty sure you're, like, you're not an adult. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive you're, like, still in high school and you're sending that stuff. That's really weird. You do realize that, right? Unless I'm thinking of somebody else. Somebody else could be the young one and you could be of age. I don't know, but that's even weird. That's even weirder, so. Anyone know Japanese? One of my friends from bowling knows Japanese. I mean, she's not actually a bowler, but her husband bowls. She knows Japanese. Or she's learning it, I think, so. It's pretty cool. That's it. What did he send? Look on the stream, you'll see the... Follow the angle of my finger. That's where it was. Bob, I sent a burger. What's wrong with sending Nothing's wrong with sending Japanese. But, okay, so he sends the Japanese and he says, what does that say, Bryce? And then I said, I don't know, fuck you, Bryce, something like that. And then he said, nah, it says, Brycey Poo, do you want a kiss? And then I said, that's a little weird, so. Bryce, it said, do you want a burger? Oh, okay, well that makes more sense then. And it concerns me less as well, so. Do I have to swap somebody out? I have to. So lame, man. So lame. Fine, I guess I'll just swap out a 6-star APOC for a 7-star, I guess. Like it fucking matters, I guess, but... Also, my phone is muy caliente right now, so I think it might just be time to call it quits for the day. Oh yeah, dude. This phone could melt the face off a Barbie doll right now. For what? I got Brycey Boo, I want to kiss you. Exactly, yeah. Which is concerning. At least I find it concerning. Damn it, I was gonna go for an SP2. I'd absolutely roast this guy. Here we go. My translator said, Bryce, do you want a burger? Yeah, might want to check it. Also, just tell him in English. He doesn't know Japanese. I don't think Frosty knows Japanese either. I think he used the translator. I don't even know what's happening right now. You guys are confusing me. I can't tell if you guys are messing with me or being honest with me. Right now. Man, I'm so sick of getting like 25% of tier 5 class catalysts, dude. Just give us full ones, man, at this point. Like, I don't understand why we keep getting like 25% this, 25% that. It doesn't make any sense. Not one bit. My Twitch prize. Okay, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the only thing expiring is all this ISO. Which isn't a lot, actually, so I'm going to try to use it up if I can. Ooh, look at that. Looky that. I get my 7-star Kitty Pride now. Whoopee! I didn't even realize. There we go. Then we'll grab this. Then it'll prompt us to take some more stuff, which... I guess I'll go with that. Not like it really matters, but... let's do that for now, and then... go mutant. And then I might have a 7-star crystal to open also. I don't know. I know I've got 2 of these to open, so it's... how many more crystals I've got to open? 53 it said? 51, okay. Yep, 2 6-stars is what it is, I guess. Damn, 13,500. I don't have enough, actually. Unfortunate. But I do got enough for 3 Mystic Crystals, which may give me 6 stars. Nope, well, I got a new 5-star though, so that's kind of cool. Give me anything good? No, don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think that might be all for today. Not really much for me to kind of open or do. Pretty much got everything I wanted, or did everything I wanted. The phone's kind of starting to heat up, so I'm gonna have to let that cool down for a bit. But other than that, yeah, guys, appreciate y'all stopping by. Definitely had a good time with y'all. Stream was a little funky wonky in the beginning, but we figured it out, so. Yes, sir. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah. That'll be all, I think. Hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure when I'll be back. It might be tomorrow. It might be next Wednesday or whenever the fuck I get a day off after the next challenge comes out. I don't know. So we'll see. But I appreciate y'all stopping by. Hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. And yeah, have a good night, y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. Peace out.